Yeah.
Check side.
I'm not changing my mind.
Is it charging? Is it charging?
Yes.
No, I say it's changing. Cannot drop the
So I should mix it up too, if possible, right? Okay. Thank you, Magic Sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to mess up all the cards.
Yes, sir.
All right. I think I'm done. All right.
So you do remember the number, you remember the one?
Yeah.
You mix up the cards yourself?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to try this one. Now I'm going to ask you. What is the card you pick? Okay, wait. I'm going to ask you, can you hold on to this part of me? Just hold on to everything. Now I want you to give it the mix. Just give it the mix. Now watch me. Watch me.
Welcome back to the Morning Brief on Channels Television. So right about now, we're delving into the metaphysical, or what you would call illusion. Not necessarily directly, we're going to leave it to the experts. So joining us to talk about this skill, or is it a gift, we have three magicians in the house. So let's start with from my immediate left, we have Oluwawumi Solomon, and Oluwawumi Solomon to my immediate left. And we also have Agbo Austin, popularly known as Mysterio, yes, right here, there in the middle. And we also have Damola Ogunleye, aka Sage the Magician. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm sure you feel very powerful right now. So whatever tricks that you're performing, let it go this way.
No problem. No problem.
So how are you guys doing?
Doing fantastic. Doing all right.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with you, Solomon.
Yes.
What is magic?
Magic is an art. Magic is an art of bringing your imaginations to reality, right? But specifically to me, magic is a way of telling the story, right? In the most unique form of art, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you today.
Okay, yes. So it's an art.
Yes, it's an art.
Is it a skill that is acquired? Did you go into some form of apprenticeship before you got
Self-taught. Self-taught.
Yeah. Self-taught?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's have other reactions to it. What about you, Austin?
Magic is self-taught. Something that you need to put your mind into. You don't just wake up one day and say you want to become a magician. That is why we are very few. Because you need to have passion for it. The passion is what drives you to do more. It's like knowing more than you already know. It's an art. Yes, it can be learned. You can learn it. There's nothing diabolic about magic. It's just pure intelligence. That it's like being 5 steps ahead of everybody. Everybody is crawling, and then you are flying already. It makes you more smart. It gives you that room to like explore.
So, Damola, I wonder if you have different view, but specifically, are magicians different from the rest of us that are not so gifted?
Well, in a way, we're different, but we're also people at the same time. I think one thing about magic is, for me personally, it's more about connections, because I've done a lot of entertainment. I've been in entertainment, dancing, singing and all. But I think one thing that I really loved, what really got me into magic, was the fact that when I'm performing, is the reaction for people. I can remember the first person that and his mind was, I've danced, I've done so many things, but I've never seen that reaction from him. His mind was scattered. It was all, so I really love that connection. So in a way, we are like everybody else, but we have something more. We know more, so we can do more. So that's like the beautiful thing about magic.
You know, let me start with let me go to about this one. You know, if we're talking in London or in Paris, or we're even talking in New York, it's a safe conversation. But this is Africa, this is Nigeria, where we have jazz, and jazz is real in our context. So that's why she talked about diabolical and all of that. How do you explain yourself out of the fact that when people say, there's more jazz, maybe there's the salt inside is the jazz. Okay. How do you explain yourself out of that?
Magic has existed. I can even say maybe before music or something, but music is one of the oldest form of art, like music. And magic is also, magic was in the Bible days. Like in Nigeria, we had people like Professor Pella preaching magic. We had Zakuraja these are magic people that started way back, and I believe they preached it well. But as time goes on, we had people who maybe thought this was part of the how will I put the spiritual realm. There's nothing spiritual about magic. We have maybe herbalist, they perform some kind of.
So you are not African traditional religionists.
No, no, we are not.
You don't worship.
We don't. I don't
gods
go to
of our
Bada.
fathers.
I'm a Catholic. I go to church. You understand? I go to church and I performed in the church before. It's a safe space. Like magic, it's just we being very, very ahead of everyone else.
Okay.
So,
for me, I want to see the magic. We brought 3 of you here so you can show us action, not just to talk. We're going to talk about your journey. I heard you guys are now selling out shows. Is it true?
Yes.
Who comes to the show?
People
like you.
like
So, oh boy. So you go to the theater. You watch what do you call it now? Performance by the Thespians.
Yeah.
You go to music concert.
Yeah.
You jump to Davido and Wizkid.
Yeah.
So when we come to your show, what are we looking at? Well, like, so it should be whoa.
exactly reactions like that.
Okay.
I hosted 2 shows, one meet and greet, and then one major show, and people came through for me, like friends, families, and fans. Some people that I've never even seen in my life, but they just follow me on social media. They came to experience it because it's a different feel when you see it online and when you're seeing it personally.
you know the reason I started by asking you why magicians are, or how they're different from the rest of us, is because your explanation is too simplistic for me. I actually watched one of your videos.
No, Bukola is suspecting you.
I don't know which one of you it was, but I've seen one of your videos in which you were influencing an experience of people flanked on either side.
Yeah, it was me.
It was you.
Yeah.
And, one person was being touched and the other person didn't have a physical hand on their body, and they were having that same experience.
Exactly.
So how are you able to influence that without having some extra powers?
Now, exactly what I started with was that magic is connection, connecting people. And a lot of times, there are sometimes that things happen in life and you're like, I felt that, I just felt it. So what my job is as a magician is kind of to heighten that feeling. So you are more concentrated, I'm able to pick up on things that people are missing. So things that you might just guess it was a feeling, I would know for a surety that this is what happened. So that's the beauty about magic, that you can connect people that don't know each other. I've had so many, I usually like to do with a lady and a guy, they don't know each other, and after we've started talking, we're friends, because of just that connection.
So can you repeat that experience? Maybe you do it on Jeffrey and I.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, let's have that video and then we'll be right back. Okay, it's not ready. We'll take that video, definitely. Let's talk about your other capabilities. What is the
way it's calm, I'm just curious. I'm just watching.
What is the biggest thing that you're able to do? I'll start with Solomon.
What is the biggest?
The biggest trick.
Trick that you're able
Let's
to.
use a safe word.
The biggest trick I'm able to do is.
Or you've been able to do.
I've been able to do is making people forget that it's magic. It's giving people the chance to perform the magic themselves. That for me is the biggest trick I've been able to do. But then I deal a lot with cards. I deal a lot with storytelling. So it's like a sequential performance, right? So I have how I tell my stories, right? So that way I'm able to. I've had people quite sober, in their feel during my performances, and that's quite different from the rather entertaining feel because of how I tell my stories using magic. Yeah, so that for me is one of my biggest style of performing, right? So basically, most times when I perform, I don't put people in a condition of trying to fool them, but then I put them in a condition of trying to make them understand that, okay, magic is all about bringing your imaginations to reality, and it is just making the impossible become possible through realistic methods, and that for me is my work.
So you say you're able to make people forget that it is magic and help make them perform the process itself.
Yes,
so you can make me perform magic.
I can make you perform magic.
That would be nice.
Okay, so
That would
I'm
be so
looking forward
nice.
to that.
That would be so.
Austin,
For me, it's about the
the
experience.
biggest thing that you've been able to do.
You know what? You know, some people are watching, just to add to that, are watching with the bias of village people. I needed to, look, I would try to contextualize it because we're in Africa and we're in Nigeria, so that when we're having the conversation, we look at all the elements.
I believe
the
biggest thing is yet to come for me. There's a lot more to explore. The magic isn't something that is small or you can fit into a box. It is too big. It is one of the most beautiful thing I've seen in my life, because the more you know, the higher your level of intelligence, it increases. So talking about a big thing right now, I can't fit it right now, but then the experience I give people is what makes me happy. I've always wanted to be a superhero, so right now I can do a lot. Like aside doctors, I'm that one person you want to have as a friend. Like
besides doctors?
Yes.
Can you make cancer disappear?
let's not go far. Before NAFDAC, go for you. So let's go back to, okay, as soon as any of your visuals are ready, we'll get to let people see, and then we'll come to you performing. So we're going to take in the sequence, see what you do on some of your performances before now, and then we'll see you display in just maybe in about 5 minutes. But I'm curious to know, let me start with you, Damola, how you got to get involved with magic or being a magician. Maybe are you friends? How did you meet? Is there a forum? So just walk us through, how did you get here, and the response or the reaction of your parents when they said, I want to be a magician. Like, how did they look at you?
I think I got into magic about 7 years ago now.
Wow,
and,
that's a long time.
It's been a while. It's been a while. And before that, as I said, I used to dance, I used to act, and things like that. So it was towards, I'm an avid reader. I love to read. So I kind of memorized like a magic trick when I was like maybe 8, but it was in my mind, and I didn't forget about it till like more than 10 years later. So later, when I was in school, final year in school thereabouts, that's when I had a friend that was performing some tricks. I know this one, I know that. Started sharing ideas and all. So I remember I was going to cut my hair that evening in school, and I went out. So because there's a long queue, that's when I started performing. Okay, let's try this. And it was one of the tricks I remembered from like 10 years or 12 years ago. And the reaction was so insane. I really loved the fact that, because I always love entertaining people, get people interested, changing their lives. In minor things, I have people that I've met, they've never met me. But you see, I saw your video 6 years ago. And it's so like, you can remember just a random video you saw. And so it's so many, like some people tell me, oh, this, when I was thinking, I was like, my God, this is, I didn't think this was possible. So that's how I kind of got into magic at the start. And so then I've been growing and learning. And yes, after a while, I was like, there should be other magicians. Let me try and find out. So on social media, I started searching. I remember I messaged one of my friends, somebody I met online, oh, let's form a group of magicians and all. Apparently, there was a group of magicians, and called the League of Nigerian Magicians. That was now when I found the group, started connecting. So I think I've known Mysterio for about 3 years or 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. So just like that, Ekato, I met him a while ago too. So that's it. After a while, we just start gravitating to ourselves.
So I'm curious as to your own personal experiences also about how you started your journey. But we'll come to you after this break. That video we talked about is now ready of Damola simulating an experience for 2 people, even though it's only one person that had the physical touch. So let's have that, and then we'll be right back.
This particular put your fingers up. How many times did you feel the touch? Use your hands to touch the place where you felt the touch. I think there's a connection between both of you. Actually, I think both of you need to.
Welcome back. So you saw that, and that was Damola Oguleye in action. Of course, we'll take some more and have some physical demonstrations right here in the studio.
Well, when are we going to go to that physical? I'm impatient. I'm sorry. They are performers.
Okay,
and
so
people that are watching they want to see them perform.
Okay, so let's take a break from the experiences now and have a demonstration. Maybe we'll start with Austin.
All right, good.
So what are you doing for us?
Let's start with an easy tool. Yeah, a card. A deck of card. Firstly, I like to shuffle. I would like to make a prediction here too. This is a prediction.
I don't play cards, so
yeah, don't worry. This is a prediction. I'll leave that here so I don't cheat. Give it a little shuffle. Do you have a favorite card?
Kola, do you play these cards? I'm not sure.
Well, maybe when I was younger,
one for you.
not in recent times. Heart?
Yeah, hearts. Which one of the hearts?
Anyone.
Let's see.
Show me anyone.
Let me see. Are you good with the 9?
Okay.
All right, good. So, any name you want to name this card?
King.
You want to name the 9 of hearts? King.
King.
All right, good. Okay, let's say we have King somewhere around the middle. Can you see that? It's in the middle. I'll dribble King down. And then this is called a fan. You can use it to, And then I put it here, and then here. And then I give it a snap, and guess what? Your card will jump to the top of the deck. Do you believe me?
My card will jump where?
To the top of the deck, from the middle. Okay, see, I snap, boom, it jumps. Is this your card? No, this is a 7.
This is a 7.
But if I rub the 7 on my clothes, it changes into.
Okay.
All right, good. We'll have one more.
Whoa.
Okay. I said I made a prediction there, so we're going to be doing a little shuffling.
How did you do that?
It's just part of making people feel something you've not felt before.
Okay.
So I want you to say stop anyway your mind tells you to. I'm just going to riffle down just like this.
Stop.
Do you want to change your mind?
No.
You are advised to change your mind.
No.
You should change your mind.
No.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. I want you to look at it. I don't want to see. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
The color, the alphabet, the number?
Yeah.
Good. I'll place it back here. I said I made a prediction, right? This is the card. This is a random card. Definitely not yours. I made a prediction before I riffled down. And good. Let's have it. This is your card.
No.
4 of diamonds.
No.
You're sure it's not your card?
It's not my card.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's try something else. Watch slowly.
Oh my God.
6 of diamonds.
All right. Impressive.
I would like you to write. Can you just like...
Jeremy, I'm trying to retain composure, Abby.
These are blank cards, as you can see. They're all blanks. Like, can you see that?
Yeah.
Blank cards. So maybe you have a word, the name of a place, a planet, a car.
Do you have red in your inside of your skin?
No, it's blood. It's just blood, I want you to write.
No, because I'm thinking about village people.
Random word.
I'm used to village people.
A random word, just a word boldly. I don't want to say it.
I should write a word, Abby.
Yeah, maybe it's food.
Is there any suggestion, like, is it food or I can write
anything?
I should write any word.
Yes. That comes to your mind.
Let me hide my hand.
Please hide it very, very well.
I'm hiding my hand.
I'm still dazed.
I've written my word.
Do you want to change it?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Nope.
I have it back.
You want to have it back? Yeah. But you see what I wrote.
No, I won't say it. Just give it back. Face down. Don't worry. All right, good. Don't worry. I got you. Okay, so can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'll close it. I'll place it somewhere around the middle. Is there any particular reason why you picked this one?
Just what came to my mind, ASAP.
Okay, good. So, you know how a projector works here? You point out something to a blank stuff and then you project it there. So I want you to think about that word, okay? So I just want you to look at it and think about it just like that. Are you there? Mm-hmm. I want you, did you project it here?
Did I what?
Like project it on the blank paper.
I wrote it.
Yeah, but you did also here, right?
Okay, so I should project it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I projected
I just want you to, yeah, it's blank, don't worry, it's blank. This is the blank one. So I want you to think about it. Like, signal it to me. Channels.
Wow.
You wrote channels on the piece of paper.
Yeah. I did.
Was it channels?
Yes, it was.
Let me have a look.
I should have used my pen, man. Now I'm suspecting this pen. I actually wrote channels.
Channels.
Yes, channels I wrote.
Let me look for it.
I wrote channels now. But I'm now suspecting this pen. I wrote channels actually. For real.
I can't even find it. But yeah, I think channels.
No, I wrote
You
channels
can't
for
find
real.
It's here. It's going to be here. Let me just go through it.
Check. No, but I know I wrote channels. That's what I wrote actually.
Channels. Yeah, this is it. Channels.
Okay.
Okay, Solomon, your
The
turn.
next one, I'm going to use my personal pen. Personal pen. All right, Solomon.
So I'm going to try a very short storytelling.
Okay, you're the storyteller.
Yes.
I need to go and learn these cards because you guys use these cards a lot. I'm not sure. I didn't play these cards so much. I played what we call what.
Yeah, use what to.
Okay. So, is there a way you can confirm that this is empty?
Let me have
okay,
that.
thank you. Just need to confirm that it is empty.
Okay, so it's empty.
Well, I look inside.
It's empty, empty. I can see it's empty.
It's empty.
Okay.
Great.
Should I hand it back to you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you. Now, I tell story with cards because I tend to relate cards with people, right? And I'm going to show you what I mean. Right here is the 7 of clubs. Okay? Now, the 7 of clubs stands for something quite sad. It's actually an introduction to, let's call it pain for now. Do you understand? And you see, what comes next is usually quite different. That's actually love. Love comes next. Yes, the 7 of hearts. Now, the 7 represents perfection. So this is where we see the love around us and the life around us. But you see, sometimes it just seems so far away, right? And then what comes next is, if I could get this right, it should be the 7 of diamonds. You know why? Because the 7 of diamonds right here represents a life of potential, a life of purpose. And let's still drop the 7 right here, right? And finally, this actually comes the danger that most of us gets to face. And that is the 7 of spades. Now, the 7 of spades right here represents solitude. It represents that feeling that you can't tell anyone. And this is the exact feeling that puts us inside a box. This box right here. Now, I'm going to give you this box. I want you to hold on to this box for me, please. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So
now,
we have 3 cards here.
4 cards.
4 cards.
Yes. So while you're holding up to that box, sir, could you do something for me? All right? Just go ahead and tell me the word stop whenever you're ready. Stop. Right there. Do you want to change your mind?
No, I don't change my mind.
Can you see that card there? Do not say a word. Can you see the card there?
Yeah, I can.
You both can see the card. Perfect. We're going to get back there. Now, you're holding a box, right? A box that once represented pain, love. What else?
Diamonds.
Diamonds and
Danger, spades.
spades, danger, solitude. But you see, you're outside the box, so you get to see the life outside the box. But you see, those cards inside the box cannot get to see the light unless you help them. So if I may ask you, the cards are the 7s, right? The 7 family. Could you make those cards a king? Is it possible you can make those cards a king? I told you I was going to make you do magic. Could you make those cards kings?
Well, it's possible I can speak life into them.
Yes, you can speak life into them. So when you think it, that right there is your imagination to reality. Check it.
All of them, right?
Yes, all of them. Open it.
Bring out the cards and check. So what they are?
Yes, show everyone.
Uh-oh, I can see. Bring it out. So now we're gonna...
Show everyone.
We're gonna show... Where's your camera?
The next one, and the next one.
Bukola is in. Oh.
Oh my.
And finally, the last one.
So she imagined it and it came to life. That's the idea.
Yes, that's the idea behind magic. So you saw a card, and there's no way I have an idea of what you saw. True or false? True. And this has been staying here this entire time. There's no way I could get to this card right here. Try. I'm going to show you something interesting. I want you to imagine your card folded up. Right there. You have it? Great. Now I want you to make it like you're passing it mentally to me. Do not say a word.
I should fold the card.
Yes, and just hold it up into. Okay. If I get this right, I could try something special. Okay. So apparently, it's not a card. It's a sweet. But you see, magic is much more deeper than the surface. Because at the end of the day, it's just our imagination to reality. So if I get this right, this looks like your card.
Oh. Oh.
How are we supposed to believe that? How are we supposed to believe that you didn't package that before coming here?
Very, very important question. So we're going to try something. I'll just hold on to. Could you hold on to this?
Yes, I can.
Yes, please. Perfect.
Okay, this is getting interesting.
Okay.
You guys do like this with music or just with the quietness? Because everybody's suddenly quiet. My director and the people in the back room, nobody's talking.
Okay, so I have a couple of cards here, okay? So this is the 5 of diamonds, the 9 of clubs, right? The 8 of diamonds, the 6 of spades, the 2 of diamonds, the jack of clubs, the queen. Just in case, my pocket's still empty. Now I'm trying to show you this to make you understand that they were not all 10 of clubs. Does that seem clear? Yeah, so that is my piece.
Brilliant. So, okay, let's absorb that.
So we're waiting to see
Damola,
your
right?
tricks, Damola.
Damola, like you came with crude oil or something.
But before Damola, let's hear their own journey as well, Austin and
Okay, as quickly as possible.
Solomon. Yeah.
Okay, I don't like to talk about mine, but I hope she's watching. Okay, so a girl actually made me start magic. You know, she said if I could pull up a nice trick, she's going to give me a gift. So we all know that gifts from girls are, you know. So I think I did one, and then it was nice. Yeah, I got the gift. Don't ask me what it was. So, so my friends were like, you know, this is really cool, and you can actually, you know, I showed it to my friends, and I showed it to my friends at school, and from my friends at school, a larger audience, and I was invited to perform at my school. Then the name started ringing around school, and the rest is history. And then, oh, my magic in my house, my family, I come from a large family. We're 13, one mother, one father, 3 boys, 10 girls. So I grew up with girls. So they loved it. They loved it at first. They supported me, my career, my sisters. They helped me. Sometimes they fund some of my magic while you support. They show me love. My friends have been supported. They've been the best fans I've ever had. Some of them, they claim to be the #1 fan of Mysterio. And trust me, I have so many #1s, I can't count. And it's been beautiful, trust me. It's been a lovely experience for me, and I believe as time goes on.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we can't wait. I was supposed to come to you, but we can't wait to see Damola in action. So Damola, you have the floor.
All right, awesome. This is a new station, this channel of TV.
It's not new. Well,
I didn't say new, news. I'm too busy.
Okay, news.
Okay.
So I brought this because obviously you use your words a lot. We talk, and truly what you do is really important work because every day you're reporting on different things, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, and all of that. But you have to come in fresh each new day, and that's how it is in life. you went yesterday, they shouted at you, you had a minor accident, you get up next morning, I know. So that's like the idea that I brought. So there's like a newspaper, there's like a physical manifestation of how a lot of people live. So what I have here is just a bottle of soda, and I'll open it up. Now, the reason why is, while so many things in life happen, we have to be careful that we don't allow things happen to us. So bad things happen to you, then it's a justification to be a bad person and things like that. So we have this newspaper. I'd just like to show you through, just to scan through, basically. Just a regular newspaper. Now, I'm going to do something. Just in the way we have like so many things happen, I'm going to have this. And just like bad things happen to everyone, we're going to see whether we can stain this. And we'll put it in. Hope we can also do that. Now, by now, this should be wet.
I'm waiting for it to be wet.
Open it. Let's see.
But then,
open.
As I said,
I can see some patches of wetness.
Yeah, you know, it's splashed around. All scattered. So you can see there's no way anything could hide because paper is all scattered up and down. We have a copy.
It was just patches of wetness I saw just now. Okay, something is going on here.
So,
did you see that?
Just like that. So that's life. Bad things happen, but you let bad things go through while you're still wet. And you still...
How did you retain the water?
That's it. So many things happen. Somebody shouted at me yesterday and all, and I'm still here, I'm still fine. So we even splashed a bit here just to show that this is not any film trick. So for this, I have this for you. Please, could you hold on to that?
Okay.
Hold on to that.
What is inside? Should I open it?
No, just hold on to it.
Okay.
Now, we have a book, one of my favorite books, just a basic, so I'm going to go to flip through it. Well, then I'm magician, maybe I have fast hands and all. So I'm going to use this to kind of demarcate. So what I'm going to do is anywhere you say stop as I flip through.
Stop.
There. And I'm going to stick it inside. Now, please, can you come closer? And I just want you to come and take a look at, just look at the first two words. The first two words.
That on the page that we're looking at.
On the page yes. We're looking at. I've seen it.
The chapter number at the top. Can you see that? Can you see that as well?
I can't see very well.
You can see.
Can't see from here.
Okay.
Bukola will help me, but I can't.
I can see. I can see the number of the page and the first two words.
Okay. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. So we have that there. I'll hold on to this. So basically, we have this now. What I want you to do is, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. Now, last time you made you perform the magic. The same way too, you can perform. You can pull things with your mind. As I said, there's a connection. But now it's easy to do connection, like the video I showed, that I showed connection between people. Well, what is harder is connection between a human being and an inanimate object. But books, in a way, they are kind of like an extension of human beings. They are life, people, effort. This is the minds of people. So I want you to do something. That word and that number you saw, just be calling it in your mind. Now, when I say 3, 2, 1, when I snap, shout it in your mind. Don't say it out. So 1, 2, 3, snap. You shouted it in your mind, right? Good. Now we have this book. Hold on to it.
Can we still remember? You can remember the chapter, right?
The chapter
and the number.
The page and the words. Yes. I can remember.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, now just flip through to see if you can flip through it. See it?
So you can sit down, Bukola.
Okay.
Just flip through it and go towards that number, the chapter number.
Say what?
Please, can you show everyone what you see there?
It's torn up.
It's torn.
It's torn. There's a missing page there.
Yes.
What I say is that you pull it, imagine it, call it out. What you did was, because you called it forcefully, you tore it out of that book, just with your mind.
Okay.
And do you know what, when I started with connections. Now it's torn, it's gone, but it's a physical thing. That means it must be somewhere, right? It must be somewhere. But you've been working together for a while, right, both of you? You've held on to that envelope from the start, before we even started anything at all. Please, can you open up that envelope?
Inside?
Yeah.
I should check inside?
Yeah, put your hand in. And check, verify if that. What was the name of what you saw before?
The governor.
The governor.
18.
Check, look at it. What is there?
Yes.
The governor 18.
It's back.
Now, can I come closer to you?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can.
Now, just to show.
Whoa.
Just to show, we have this. So that it's not, maybe it's random. Let's see whether it fits. And what we do is see this.
Yeah.
And you can see it's a perfect fit. Just with your mind, you're able to pull it out. So.
When you see what's on mine, I hope I've been able to confuse.
I'm not convinced you.
Thank you very much.
You deserve a round of applause, man.
Thank you.
So we just have like 5 minutes. So we didn't hear your own story. Was it him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we didn't hear
Solomon.
your story.
Yeah, I've been doing magic now for like 5 years. Yeah, I've been performing. But it started as what I thought was a discovery, right? So I love playing board games a lot, like indoor games, you know, chess, Monopoly, Scrabble, card games, and poker, all this kind of thing. So I play, you know, I play with my friends and stuff like that. It goes on and on and on. I just figured out a way to, you know, do one or two things with the cards. So I pull it off when I play. And I just told someone that like there's something here, there's something I feel like I've figured out, and there's that attention you pay to something that you're newly seeing, then you get to see it around. So that's how I just figured out how that this was called magic. That thing was called magic, and I was able to watch real magicians real time and see how they pull off whatever they did and make my own style from it. So I pushed on to doing that, pushed on to school, performed in school, did the competition. Then I pushed on outside. I've been around the restaurants magic for a while now. Yeah, so I think 2022 I was having, I used to have a gig at Keys Lagos. That was the after night with Yemoli. Then from there, I had a residency with Koinor. Then had different restaurants I was working through.
All right, fabulous. So,
magic. So,
two more questions, and then we'll wrap this up. Let me start with you. Let's start with you. Your parents' reaction to this line of work? What was it? Supportive? What are you doing? I don't understand. What was it?
It was. You see that first the trick that one.
Give them their book.
The one.
Here you go, Damola and Solomon.
Yes, thank you.
This too, I believe. Yeah.
I had to do this piece again because I was hoping my dad would like get to see the piece. Because when my dad found out I was doing magic, he was like, "What are you doing?" Like he said, "Like, are you joking? Like, what's going on?" And he asked me, "Okay, if you say you are truly a magician, perform something." And for the first time, I flopped. I flopped this piece up. I don't know what happened that day. I just flopped. So it was really hard for me to kind of like redeem myself that moment. But after a while, they got to see like more of me. So it just became interesting.
Agbo.
Mine was beautiful, full support. But at first, mommy was skeptical
Mommy
about
always
it.
is skeptical.
She was like, there was a time my sister had to call me on phone because she saw one of my stuff online, and she was like, "Austin, you sure say no be juju? You don't stand." You understand? So, stuff like that. It occurs because as time goes on, the craft begins to expand and unimaginable and unexplainable things begin to happen. So the reactions are both from my friends and family, but at this point, they see me going to different places, different shows, sleepless nights. And
We're going to talk about those different places.
What's the gift that girl gave you, by the way?
we are coming to that.
Your parents' reaction. We just want to get a feel of what it is, because these African parents are not. They don't play. They don't play like that.
Maybe I'm just lucky. I have a cool mom, cool parents. My mom was open to it. She's someone that always encourages us to do different things and all. But when I started, she was all right with it, nice. After a while, there was a question of like, what are you guys really? Are you sure? And no, a bit of question. But after a while, she has a school in Badon, Chobezas Mansouri Academy in Badon, and after a while, she even invited me for her children's. I think one of the videos, I didn't send it to him, but one of the videos, see the children's, because she started encouraging me on it, and also all my friends, all my families, I've never really had any major. You can just question, Damola, I know you. I know you're not a bad boy. I know you're not doing juju, so tell me, is it? And I'll give you, no, everything is calm and...
So shout out to Daddy Solomon, Daddy Agbo, and Daddy Ogule. All right, so we'll take a break now.
We're totally out of time. Maybe we'll just, because they're telling us our time is up. So,
okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Let me remember all the names in the sequence they came. Allow me, Solomon, Austin Agbo, Damola Ogule. Thank you so much, and keep the good work. I didn't ask how much money you make, how much you charge your ticket. Maybe when your manager, when we interview your manager, the guy in charge of this industry.
You can catch us live at the Magic Campus.
Okay. I would like to come and see.
Trust me.
Do you guys also make dollars? Because Nigeria needs it. No, that's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. Thank you guys for coming on the program. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.